I guess the last thing I'll get your opinion on this, just as a quote unquote neutral.
Hmm.
What do you got to say about Mikel Arteta not being able to get it done here? Obviously, he's been
Ooh.
at the club for a long time now. I think this is his sixth season. He technically has three trophies to his name, but one of
Hmm.
them was the FA Cup in his very first season, which I believe was 20, so 5 years ago. And then he has two community shields, but like, can you really count those? Like one of them
Hmm.
we were in because that was the year that Man City won the FA Cup and the league. So we really shouldn't have even been in the game. And they're one-off games anyway. So do community shields really count? But as a fan of Arsenal, like I love that he's gotten us back to the mountaintop where we're competing for Champions Leagues, competing for
Hmm.
we're always second in the Premier League now, not first. Good note. But like obviously we're back in the Champions League and all that and
Hmm.
competing, but not being able to get the job done. But what do you got to say about you know, I guess not job security necessarily, but
Mm.
I guess what do you have to say about Arteta not being able to get it done, just being that second place team, I guess, all the time now?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that about job security because I was going to comment on that and say I don't think he's on the hot seat
No.
because of the run you made in the Champions League. Now, if you were just looking at the league, was this like the third season you've come up second in
Yep.
in a row
Yep.
since he's taken over? So I think strictly based on your Champions League run, and like you alluded to, the injuries that you had, not having a true striker, you did a lot with a little in the Champions League, I will say. And so, in that aspect, I think he's the guy you need to ride with. I don't know, man. The Premier League, I don't have any answers. Like, you have a squad that's capable of doing it. I just feel like it's either Manchester City or Liverpool that are just head and shoulders above everybody in the league every
Yeah.
year. So I don't even think it's more of an Arteta thing. I think it's just like you really just gotta put it all together for a season because one of those two, Liverpool or Manchester City, are going to,
Mm.
and it's just really hard. Me personally, I would stick with Arteta. Like I said, his job's fine after beating Real Madrid, going to the semis, playing PSG pretty tight with what you had. I mean, PSG is just loaded
Yeah.
with talent, and you guys were just hit so hard with injuries.
Yeah.
So I think he's the
Yeah,
guy.
honestly, the fact that those two legs weren't blowouts was kind of surprising, but
Yeah, because everyone was saying that they were like, yeah, Arsenal's midfield, but that's about it. Like they were
mm,
pretty harsh on your guys' back line,
yeah,
which
key
I
dealer for
I
sure.
didn't really see. Granted, I don't pay attention to Arsenal as much as you do or other people do, but I was just like, I don't know, Arsenal's back lines, like they're pretty good. Like I don't
Mm.
think this is going to be a runaway for PSG.
Yeah, yeah, and the discussions I've had with my Arsenal friend too, like I've been pretty harsh on Arteta for sure.
Mm,
I wouldn't get rid of him quite yet, but like there's concerns, there's rumblings about just like he's always in second, bro. Like he cannot close.
yeah.
Like Man City, like when we were in the races with them, like we came really really close that first year, and then like wasn't even close the second year, and then finally
Mm-hmm.
they're bad, and then Liverpool come out of nowhere and they run away with the league, and
Mm-hmm.
his consistent failure to sign a striker. We've needed a striker for like 2 years now. 2 years,
Mm,
four
yeah.
transfer windows. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it's not really the front office or the board anymore. It's like he's just so picky with the players that he buys that I
Yeah.
feel like he's dragging his feet and he's like, oh, I need this striker that does this and he does that. And I was like, no, you just need somebody that can shoot. Like we had in the both of the legs of the Champions League, we had so many shots, but the shots on goal was like 5 out of the 20 that we had. We
Mm-hmm.
just need someone that can like keep a ball low and that can finish a shot inside the six with a wide open goal in front of you. Like we don't, it's not rocket science here. So like
Right.
just that paired with um, like we're competing on all fronts, but we still lose against teams we should be beating in the FA Cup. We still lose against teams we should be beating in the League Cup, and like no one cares about the League Cup, but like you know we're still losing to like Bournemouth and like other
Yeah.
teams. So like
Right.
it's just that's kind of frustration. And then the Champions League, if it wasn't for this run, like I mean, yeah, we're in the Champions League, but we still keep getting knocked out early. And this was kind of the season because a lot of the big boys were already out. So you
Right.
can only, um, you know, Madrid are going to retool. Who knows what the other teams are going to look like? So you can't really. And like honestly, I'm not saying like they're old, but like Arsenal, like this core's been together 3-4 years now. Really don't
Mm.
have much to show for it. We're quote unquote stacked at every position, at
Mm-hmm.
least the starters. But can't really get it done. So we'll see
Right.
how next year goes. But I don't know, man. If he doesn't come away with any trophies next year, I'm looking at him real hard. So
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
see. Because he's one of these guys, man. He's from that Pep tree where it's just like he tinkers like so much, it's almost like too much. And
Mm-hmm.
like this is the last thing I'll say about this, but like Odegaard too, like there's so many times, and like maybe this is a product of him being hurt some recently, but like there'll be like an easy like 4-on-2 counter where it's just you
Mm.
need to go. Like we have Martinelli and Saka tearing down the wings, Odegaard, and he has like Declan Rice, let's say, with him, and he'll get to like halfway and then just like, oh, slow it down, pass back. Like, we got to like systematically, this is a little
Yeah.
passing and all this. And like, at some point, you're just like, that's got to be like a coaching thing where he's just so
Mm.
obsessed with how, like, the way to play that he doesn't be like, oh, I got a world class winger on the right and like Gabriel Martinelli on the left. Let's like get one of those guys into the open field and just see what happens. Like,
Mm.
that stuff just drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of that is a product of Mikel Arteta and his tinkering and his,
Absolutely.
systems, vibe or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, that's enough about Arsenal. We'll see what kind of happens with that in our season next year. But